Ever wonder what's really going on behind a simple online store? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on modern e-commerce. We're deconstructing one brand, ZoroO Fashions, from the ground up to see what it's really made of. We're going to look at everything, and I mean everything, to figure out their real strategy.
So, what can a storefront like this actually tell us about branding in today's world? A lot, it turns out. We're going to treat this website like a digital archaeological dig, uncovering the clues layer by fascinating layer.
All right, so every single customer journey starts with that first impression, and our analysis is no different. We're starting right where any new visitor would, the homepage and the basic map the site gives us to get around.
Now, take a look at the navigation menu. The first clue is just how, well, normal it is. Home, the collection, women's, men's. This is pretty much the standard blueprint for any direct-to-consumer clothing brand, right? It's designed to be clean, simple, and get you to the products with zero fuss. The lack of surprises is, in itself, a really key piece of evidence.
Okay, so we've seen the store's layout. Now let's move on to what's actually on the shelves. Because the product mix is where a brand really shows its hand and tells you who it's trying to talk to.
First up, we see products with names like California Beach, unisex, oversized t-shirt, summer vibes. Okay, that's a clear theme. It's casual, it's sunny, it taps into a super popular and marketable vibe. You can't really go wrong with this. It's a safe and recognizable starting point for any clothing brand.
But then, things take a pretty sharp turn. Suddenly, we're looking at the cyberpunk Hammer Machine graphic tee. Whoa! We just jumped from breezy beach vibes to something way edgier, a graphic-heavy, almost sci-fi aesthetic. This tells us the brand isn't just targeting one type of person.
And the plot thickens even more with this one, the funny Christmas cat oversized t-shirt. Okay, now we're in the world of novelty items, humor, and holiday-specific stuff. This is a classic tactic, right? You're trying to catch trending topics, seasonal shoppers. Basically, you're casting an even wider net.
And finally, we get the ZoroO official t-shirts. This is such a classic move for a new brand. By creating its own official merch, it's trying to build an identity, a sense of legitimacy right out of the gate. It's literally turning the brand name itself into one of the products.
All right, so we've seen the straightforward store layout and the, let's call it an eclectic product mix. But now we get to the most revealing part of this whole teardown. This is where it gets really interesting. The huge disconnect between how the products are described and how they are priced.
I want you to look at this description, taken directly from their site. Men's luxury oversized t-shirt. Now that word luxury, it comes with a lot of baggage, doesn't it? It implies high quality, exclusivity, and yeah, a higher price. So take a guess. What do you think this luxury item actually costs? $11.95. This right here, this is the moment where the brand's story just completely starts to unravel. The word luxury isn't being used to describe a price point or quality. It's just a marketing buzzword, totally detached from what it traditionally means.
And check this out. This table, built straight from their own data, shows the strategy perfectly. The shirts that are explicitly labeled luxury, they're priced at $11.95. But the other graphic tees, the California and cyberpunk ones, they're $1 more. Can you believe that? The brand's luxury items are actually the cheapest things they sell.
So let's put all of these clues together. We've got the standard navigation, the scattered, trend-chasing product themes, and this really curious use of the word luxury. What kind of brand does this all add up to? Well, let's look at the fine print.
If you scroll all the way to the bottom of any page, you find the final key to the puzzle. Powered by Shopify. This one little line reveals so much. The entire storefront is built on a super popular, template-driven e-commerce platform. It just confirms the whole business model. This is an accessible setup that, frankly, anyone can create.
So let's put it all together. The persona the brand is selling is luxury, official, and full of unique collections. But the reality, the data, shows an $11.95 price point, a common Shopify template, and a strategy that's basically throwing a bunch of different trends at the wall to see what sticks.
When you break it down, ZoroO Fashions is a perfect snapshot of modern, accessible e-commerce. And it leaves us with a really critical question. In a world where anyone can build a digital storefront overnight, is luxury still a mark of quality and price? Or has it just become another searchable keyword? Something to think about.